Hey Fragrance Family, I'm Daver.
And I'm Talia.
And we're the Fragrance Bros. Coming at you again with another women's review, this time on Innocent by Thierry Mugler. It's been a little while since we did a women's review, a sole women's review. The last one we did was on another Thierry Mugler fragrance, and we really like that one. You can go check that out later. But this one is an old one. We actually got a bottle of this for review from Thierry Mugler a long time ago, and we are just now coming to review this. It's just, for whatever reason, we haven't gotten to review it. So let's get straight to it. The date introduced is 1998. It's classified as an Oriental vanilla. Notes are mandarin orange, bergamot, praline, black currant, red berries, almond, white musk, and amber. Now, what do you get of longevity out of this?
This lasts through the workday. I don't know. I'll probably say about 9-10 hours is a typical, but I mean, that's good for me.
Yeah, I would say this is excellent on longevity. Every time you wear it, it does last a long time. What about projection?
No. Well, that's hard for me. I don't think it projects very well. But then again, I don't douse in.
Yeah.
I have to wear it really light, but.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of hard to say. It is kind of a lighter style fragrance. I'm going to say excellent just because I think it is, but it's in the average to excellent range.
That makes sense.
Season, I would say this is best for fall and winter, for the colder months, and I think this can be worn day or night really well. Purpose is probably best for a date, be used casually, and I think it can also be worn in the workroom. So what does this remind you of?
Well, I've heard that there's no real note for the fig fruit. And I presume that this would be a fig fruits type smell, is what it kind of reminds me of.
Okay, so you think you smell fig in this?
That's what it seems like. Like it reminds me of when we were in Greece and some of that figgy note that's in the air. And that's what it brings me back there.
Okay. I don't get that.
I know. It's because I have that sharp nose.
Right. This is a very, very musky fragrance. I think some would probably call this powdery. I can see how it leans on the powdery edge. I don't necessarily think it's powdery, but I think it's almost there. I think it's a really nice fragrance. This is a very much kind of a sleeper hit with Thierry Mugler. There's not a lot of people that I know that really talk about this, but it's a really great fragrance. And what you primarily get is you get a lot of this red berry note, you get some black currant mixed in there, and you get a big whopping punch of praline and musk, a lot of musk. But you get this really cool praline note. Praline is not a note that you smell a lot in fragrances, and especially in a woman's fragrance, I think this is a really, really nice addition to the Thierry Mugler line. One thing I will say about this is that every time I smell it, even though I do think it smells really nice, I think it smells very unique, it smells a little dated. It smells like the 90s to me. And I don't necessarily think that's a criticism, because every time I smell it, I like it for that reason, because it is kind of referential of the 90s. If you smell it, you'll get what I'm saying. It's not necessarily a modern fragrance. It's not necessarily a timeless fragrance, but it's very nice nonetheless. But it just reminds me of that particular era. I don't know really what it is, other than that. It just reminds me of the 90s. This also reminds me a lot of the Eau de Toilette version of Angel. Now, Angel has gone through a whole bunch of iterations, and I think one of the best ones of Angel is the Eau de Toilette version. The Eau de Toilette version had particularly this red berry note in there that was very apparent in that. Now, this does not necessarily smell like Angel, but the red berry note that's in that is in this. And you can tell that there is a connection there, a common connection there. It is similar kind of in style too, because the EDT was kind of a drastic difference for Angel than the EDP was, and there are some similarities there. If you like one, you may like the other, so I would definitely try both of them out. They're kind of like cousins in a way. This is on the sweet side. It's very, like I said, it's very musky. It has that billowy nature to it that some would probably call powdery, but it's just really nice. It has a very sensual quality about it. Something about this fragrance reminds me of an introvert, and I don't really know what it is, but it's kind of like this introverted fragrance. It always smells like like it should belong on a librarian. Like there's just this really cute young librarian or something.
Unassuming.
Yeah, but overall I think this is a great fragrance. Really worth trying out if you can find it somewhere. It's kind of on the obscure side. It's not one of the hits that you can really find in the major department stores. It's not an Angel, it's not an Alien, it's not a Womanity, you know, it's none of the flankers of those that are inundated, you know, that are just flood the Thierry Mugler retail shops.
Yeah.
But you've got to try this because it is a really unique fragrance in their line. Now what about compliments?
No. But like I said, I haven't gotten, I work in a female world, and I don't know, I just don't get compliments on fragrances.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like it. I know every time you wear it, I'll always tell you how great you smell. Interesting is we halved this bottle with Jer's wife, Stephanie, and she really enjoys it as well. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Bang for buck, this is about $85 on Thierry Mugler's website. You can't really find this a lot on the gray market. I've looked around a lot, but if you find it, you need to snag it because it's like I said, I think the reason for that is because it's just not in high demand.
Yeah.
And it's not as popular as its big sisters. So, but overall, I think that's a fair value. Considering what you get. I mean, this is a really good value for Thierry Mugler. So, still worth it to me. So, final rating.
Definitely give it a 4. I think it has that edge to it. It's got that unique quality. If you want to be the only one smelling a certain way in any atmosphere, this is where you go.
Yeah.
I don't pick this up every day. It's just, and I really have to be in the mood for some innocent. And so, but it's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, I really enjoy it as well. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I think it's just a really nice fragrance. And it does have kind of that referential vibe to the 90s, but in a way I just really love that about this, that it is unabashedly retro in a way. I really enjoy that. But other than that, it's just a really nice, soft fragrance. I don't know if it's necessarily innocent, but I would say it's definitely introverted in a way and understated, but very, very nice. So that's all we have on Innocent. Let us know down below if you've tried it before. Do you like it, love it, hate it? Let us know. And of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. We'll love you for it. We'll see you next time. We're the Fragrance Brothers. Bye.